And if I look here, Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. I'm the Tarot Muse and this is your weekly love reading. So I've got all the cards laid out on the table here, and it just allows me to go deeper and to reflect on exactly what's coming up. So let's dive straight in. Right, so in the center here, in the present moment, I have the card, the Seven of Wands, which for me in this case is about taking a stand against something. And it's crossed by the Knight of Swords. So I asked the question, what are we taking a stand about here, Aries? And I've got the Magician, Hangman, and the Two of Cups. So this is creating space for the relationship, wanting to create space for the relationship. Not necessarily for the relationship, but perhaps from the relationship, to reflect a little bit deeper. Because in your conscious awareness, there is a feeling of wanting to walk away from the confusion that is going on, the confusion, the nebulousness, and everything that's not clear, and allow yourself to take your power back, because I'm seeing a bit of powerlessness in the situation. So crossing this taking a stand is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is someone who's impulsive, who dives into things without thinking them through, who takes action without thinking them through. And perhaps this impulsiveness is what is needed. And perhaps the impulsiveness represents the rebirth, or the stepping into a higher place with the intensity that's building with the Devil card that's coming up over here. So when I ask what the Devil card is about, I'm getting this romance, this passion, this pleasure that happened with a King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a Pisces or a Cancerian or a Scorpio, a water sign. So there's this knowing inside that something is not quite right here, despite how much fun it is. So the impulsive move is about it not being about taking a stand, but actually calling this relationship into an end and walking away from it, because it's not clear. Things are not clear. So what I see in the unconscious starting to boil up and happen is moving away from the whatever it is that hasn't been right for you, if it's confusion or if it's anguish or if it's pain, and finding grounding again, finding your new opportunities for yourself, where you can start manifesting and start changing your perspective around your power and taking your life forward. So I feel like you may potentially be stuck in a rut with this a little bit. And so this impulsive move is not a bad thing. Because when I look at this relationship with this person, it's not healthy. We've got the Devil card. So it's a card of addiction. And as I indicated, it's an addiction to the pleasure with this person, or the fun with this person, even though your intuition knows it's not right. So then when I move over to the past, what I see is a relationship or a connection with a King of Pentacles that is a burden. It's a burden, and when I ask what the burden is about, I see that the emotional happiness is now at a loss. The emotional happiness is no longer there, and so this burden is being carried, and it's being crossed by the apathy card, and it's covering the sun. So you're because of this burden, you're not able to feel joy and happiness, and the apathy is there. So I'm sensing that in the past, it's either to do with a person. A King of Pentacles is a earth sign, so a Capricorn or a Taurus or a Virgo, and it's a burden that's restrictive and is making you feel unhappy. Basically, it's not allowing you to shine. I also see there's an element of apathy and discontent with what's happening in your life at that moment. So this can either relate to a person, or it can relate to just feeling grounded in your skin, feeling in your power, feeling connected to your body, to earth, and to abundance. So perhaps it's, you know, COVID-19, the lockdown, the apathy and the burden of everything that's happening around there. You know, we've got the Queen of Cups who's come up next to the Nine of Cups. So this is, and then on top of that we have the Five of Cups. So this shows me this loss around the emotions. So either it's a person, a connection that you're experiencing this weight with, or it's the situation of the times that we are experiencing. So then I look at the future and I see we've got the Three of Hearts, sorry, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is a broken heart, or it's a betrayal, or it's a loss, it's a sadness. And with regards to the sadness, it's the Hermit card on top of that. So taking the time out to find balance and structure again, and to come back to yourself. So we have the Hierophant card and the Temperance card on top of the Hermit. So this is a time to be alone in the future, to really bring yourself back into balance and find your groove again, find your way of moving forward. So I want to go a little bit deeper and find out, you know, what this is about, what's happening for you. And I'm seeing that, you know, if there was a relationship here with someone that's either an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, or it's a water sign, which is Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, something was not right there. There was confusion and there was unhappiness, and it wasn't a healthy situation for you to be in. So there is space that is taken from that. And what I see in the present moment for you, Aries, is this betrayal and this loss that you're feeling, and it's almost like a backstabbing, because we have the Queen of Wands and the Lovers card and the Page of Wands. So I feel like it's a backstabbing, because whoever this person is, if there is a person, has now gone off with a new person and is now in a sexual experience with a new person, and you're realizing that your hopes and dreams that you had with this person have reached a stalemate. They just no longer are. So either that's one scenario, or the other scenario is for you you are the Queen of Wands. She's a very fiery, passionate, flamboyant, sensual woman, and generally Aries women are represented by her, but Aries man can also be represented by her, so there's no gender choice here. So this betrayal that you're feeling, Aries, about the relationship, and it's realizing that the dreams that you had around it have reached a stalemate. So I asked about this person, and what I got was that they're supposedly in a happy place, but it can be for the sake of the public, and or you know, for appearances, keeping up appearances, and that they're in a relationship that they're happy in. But if I dig a little bit deeper and look into this relationship, I see that this person is at conflict with finding the inner strength to end the relationship. And if I go a little bit deeper, I see that the connection is not a good one. So once again, this can mean a person of the past that you were in a relationship with, or it can mean that you were in a triangle with someone, and now that it's over, because I do seeing it being over, you know, if I ask where is the relationship at, I get the Tower card, which means it's crumbling down. It's, you know, what did once exist is now burning down to the ashes. And if I ask about the outcome, I get the World card, which is a completion. It's a completion of a cycle, or it can mean the end of a relationship. So yeah, this relationship it leaves you feeling trapped, and you don't trust it. And what is needed for you is to create a new beginning. So the affair or the happiness that you experienced with this person potentially wasn't real. Maybe there were happy moments in it, but it wasn't real in the sense that it had stability and consistency and presence, real presence to it. Instead, what I see here is this person is still with the other person, even though it's not where they want to be. So they don't really have the inner strength to walk away from it, maybe because it's something that's secure for them, and it offers them a way to look good in the public eye. You know, often people stay in relationships because they look good, even though it doesn't feel good on the inside. And this isn't the right person for you. You are a warrior. You are a warrior, Aries, and stick with warriors and people that fight for the truth, so to speak, especially when it comes to relationships. So yeah, I you know, another indication as to why I feel that this person may stay with the other person is because of the sex. So there is a sexual element to this relationship that is keeping them to the relationship. Or it could mean that they're in a new relationship now that this relationship with you has ended, and this new relationship is about sex with a new person. They're on a new journey with someone new. Okay, so the three cards that come up for you, the Osho cards that I've picked, are nothingness, traveling, and healing. And sometimes, so the card nothingness it's an interesting card. Let me show it to you over here. And you can see it's completely black. And in between moments of waiting before creation, there is a space where nothing happens. It's a nothingness. And this is the space of pure potential. And so the idea is to find your healing and your balance, to come back to yourself so that you can create this space of nothingness within yourself, to realize what's coming next for you that has meaning. And it's what has pure potential. Allow that new something in you to give birth. I almost see it as if you have gone through a death here, you have gone through some kind of heart shattering in order to crack you open for something new. And you really are embarking on some kind of an intense journey here. I'm an Aries myself, and it has been very, very intense. The learning and the healing over the last few months. And so this is a journey, and you just got to keep taking the ride. You've got to keep moving forward with it, because what it is bringing is very, very deep healing and clarity. So yeah, my advice to you, Aries, is to keep coming back to the choice of every moment. Regardless of what's coming up for me emotionally, I have a choice as to how I choose to respond it. And the idea here is to realize that the mind is the wish-fulfilling gem, and it has the potential to create so much possibility if we can keep it open and if we can return to the state of nothingness, so that possibility and whatever that could be can come into manifest. So we're not locking our reality down with fears or lack of self-belief or esteem or worth. We're keeping it open and clean and pure, and from that something new and more powerful can give birth. So I hope this reading helped. Unfortunately, the relationship is over, but you are coming back to yourself and you're finding your strength, so that next time something comes along, there won't be any compromising, and things will be clear, and you will be able to discern whether this is right for you or not. So thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the reading, you're welcome to leave comments. I always love to hear what you have to say. And please subscribe and like. And if you're interested in a reading, you can contact me via my email address. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.